Every time I speak about cybersecurity, I end up at the end of the presentation with everybody ready to go hang themselves. So, I want to make everyone realize that, we're kind of in an industry where we see a lot of the worst sometimes, but there is a lot of improvement that you can make. And there's really any step is better than no step. Any MFA solution is better than no MFA solution. Any immutable backup solution is better than no immutable backup solution. So we may be naysayers about certain technology, and it's true there are better ones than others, but anything is better than nothing at this point. So one of the things that I just encourage everybody to do is take a look at the real risks to your business. What's really challenging you in an attack? What are the things that could impact you the most? And really just cover those bases first and keep recursing through it. Never think that you're done. Never think, okay, I'm spending $1 million on this solution and now we're done forever. No, this is an ongoing thing, and you may need more budget later in the year.
I think the biggest thing to focus on is security is not a once a year thing, right? You don't go to the gym and do 300 push-ups once a year and expect to be healthy, right? It comes down to what are you doing every single day, and how are you looking at that risk and reducing that over the long run, right? It goes back to what Conor was saying on continuous improvement. So it really comes down to that day-to-day, the blocking and tackling. That's the stuff that's going to make a difference, not your next purchase from a security tool, not your next service, risk assessment you're going to get done. It's how are you taking action and how are you working with your trusted partners to make the difference in your organization? That's the stuff that moves the needle on security.
I'm hoping for the rise of the chief resilience officer. I think Jason needs a counterpart in his industry, right? There's a CISO. I don't know the acronym, but CRO. I know that's chief revenue officer. We'll figure it out, right? But Jason's got certain tasks, right, that are focused, but there's someone in an organization that also needs to be going through the stand back up cycle, right? Because Jason's identifying where are the risks, where are the potential. Someone has to actually go and say, okay, if these are risks, what are the outcomes if these risks happen? What will it look like? And whether it's a chief resilience officer, a director of resilience, whatever. But the thing that worries me is there's no one in any organization with the title, I'm head of backups. It doesn't exist because usually it's a job by community or by, few guys. Hey, tomorrow night you check on that sort of stuff. So I think that's one thing is like, whose job is it going to be to really be focused on standing back up from the various threats and to practice that? Because even in DR, the old days of DR was like, let's do our quarterly DR test. And now it's like, let's do our quarterly, pen test. It's just, that's not going to be good enough. Someone has to be acting out these things and focused on it. And so that's a place where I think our organization fits in, or at least we try to behave like that just because of what we've seen on the front lines. And I don't wish those situations on anyone.